Hello everyone, Sylvan Bard here, and welcome to another movie review. There are live-action movies based on animated TV series, but there are also a few based on manga and anime series.
Of course, most of them don't hit the spot, but even when taking a look at them, you might be pleasantly surprised, or just really get upset about them.
But for me, the movie I'm reviewing is the first live-action anime I've seen. And it's brought to you by the Wachowskis, who were first brothers Andy and Larry, but have now become brother and sister Andy and Lana. And the film the two made together is known as Speed Racer.
The movie is based on the manga series created by Tatsu Yoshida, under the name Mach Go Go Go, which soon became two anime series and spawned many related shows and comics. A race car driver, named Speed Racer, has chosen to participate in the Casa Crystal Cross Country Rally, where his older brother Rex had died in the competition. But along with the help of a mysterious racer named Racer X, Speed manages to get through the races and eventually to the Grand Prix. But in the meantime, another racer named Tejo Tohokan is in need of winning races to avoid a crime boss from endangering him, and a tycoon named Royalton is trying to take down Speed for not becoming his sponsor.
I have to say that even though I heard about the TV show and a little bit about the comics, I never watched or read any of them. But just based on the movie alone, it's really surprisingly a good film. And in some respects, I see it as a Wachowski version of a Robert Rodriguez film. Now hear me out.
There are a lot of green screen effects like most Rodriguez films. The racing has the same adrenaline rush and effects as the mega race from Spy Kids 3. The kids are sometimes the show stealers. And it's the only PG-rated and family film from the Wachowskis, which Rodriguez had made plenty.
And speaking of racing and effects, they are some of the finest in this film.
The effects are really a big eye candy for something this colorful and lively. And unlike the Matrix movies that mostly have greens and blacks, this one has like all the colors of the rainbow, despite it mostly being done on a computer, with a couple of real sets. The racing is some of the fastest and most exciting parts of the film. And I think it's up there with other racing scenes from Star Wars Episode 1 to Cars 2, and yes, even Spy Kids 3.
Even the action is not all that bad.
Sometimes there are some punches, kicks, and gunfire, but some of the other action belongs to, again, the racing scenes, with the cars flips, jumps, kicks, spins, drifts, and a whole lot of other things.
I know I keep on coming back to the races, but those are what made the film fun, and the climax is no exception.
It ends on such a very high note, and such a thrilling one at best, that it almost made me want to stand up and cheer when I first saw it. And once in a while, a little bit of me still wants to cheer. Plus, there's also a fourth wall joke at the end that made me laugh the first time, and would give me a giggle when I watch it again.
But somehow, the story itself seems a bit jumbled.
For one thing, there's a few stories going on, and honestly, I think one or two could have been cut out. Like Tohokan's plot could have been scraped since the film begins and ends with Royalton, even though he himself is also involved with Tohokan's story. And even the crime boss's involvement is hard to figure out why he's going after Tohokan. However, for the rest of it, it still really works out.
And the actors who played the characters in this film are pretty good.
Emile Hirsch plays Speed Racer, Christina Ricci plays Trixie, John Goodman plays Pops Racer, Susan Sarandon plays Mom Racer, Matthew Fox plays Racer X, Benno Foreman plays Inspector Detector,
Haruyuki Sanada plays Mr. Musha,
Rain plays Tejo Totokan,
Richard Roundtree plays Ben Burns,
Polly Litt plays Sprite Racer,
John Benfield plays Crusher Block,
and Roger Alham plays Royalton. As a whole, this movie is colorful, thrilling, and awesome. The characters are pretty good, the story, while complicated at times, is good, and the effects are incredible and amazing. The Wachowskis, Andy and Lana, had directed a film that's full of high-speed action, epic visuals, and an impressive live-action version of the TV show by taking it to a whole new level. Sure, it's often hard to follow, and some of the story points aren't needed, but the film's wondrous effects, fast-paced action, and good characters still make up for the plot about family versus corporation versus gangsters. It really had surprised and thrilled me when I first saw it, and yet, it still does. And I look forward to watching it whenever I please.
So today, this movie will be given a rating of 4 stars. So thank you for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Facebook or Twitter. And tune in next Wednesday for a new video.